Another fine day, another wonderful day, another beautiful day for us to get together and have conversations. We just get together and we talk about there's so many things that happen for community, about the wonderful things really happen for community. Yes. I don't write down a few topics. I don't write down a few things that I don't discuss, and so we'll just run through them. I know I'm not announce this live. I just felt like I needed to do this particular live. I don't know why, but I just, from deep inside my heart, I'm like, you know what? You need to do this. Yeah, it's a Saturday, and Cameroonian Pastors Association for DFW, they actually get an event where they go on right now. Probably right after this live, I'll run for the go make even at 30 minutes. It's not far from here. I'll run for the go make some small time before I come back and continue with everything I am supposed to be doing. We will get a good conversation. We'll get a good conversation, especially because so many things that happen for the community. So many things that happen for the community. And that is the one thing we for today we won't decide so we'll do. We'll talk about some of these things. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get so many things that we'll talk about them. Like I talk especially because so many things that happen for community we I hate it or love it, we definitely get to talk about some of these things. Now, if anything the way it don't happen over another year, maybe you fit tell me. You fit bring her up and we discuss them. Yeah, if anything that will happen with me another year, you fit bring her up and they will discuss them. If not, we'll probably just talk about the one the way me and you know. But wait till it happen for your side. What is happening chez toi? Qu'est-ce qui se passe chez toi? What is happening chez toi? What did it happen for your own side? What did it happen for your own side? What did it happen for your own side? Tell me. What did it happen for your own side? I hope the volume is okay. Like I said, I am just going to discuss some few topics. I am just going to talk about so few things that I don't write them down for paper. Technically, I just mark that time. Technically, I just mark that time. I get other things the way I go for do in the evening. But before that time, might just day, you know now. Yeah. Might just day, you know now. Yeah. Now give me 1 second. I try to test something. Making sure everything. Okay. Okay, it work. I'll make sure I see the volume. The volume was okay. So apparently it's working. It's working. It's working. Okay, so like I said, I have a few topics I want to discuss on today. One, two, three, four, five, six. You know, general topics them. But then I guess other thing that I want to discuss I don't know how to categorize that one day. But there's some other interesting conversations, some other interesting things away. I just felt like we needed to have a conversation on or have a conversation about, especially because now things the way I feel like they're recurring. Have a conversation on or have a conversation about. Okay, hold on there, okay. Especially because most of them are recurring, right? They happen again and again and again and again. So I just feel like we can talk about these things as a community. Um, Building anything has never been easy. For some reason, I just felt like we talk about this because I know so many people. I know so many people who've wanted to build stuff, who are interested in things. I have seen so many people reach out to me and bring up conversations about they like what I'm doing and they wanted to do similar thing but on a different domain. I'll even go ahead and get me to them. I even go ahead and pledge my support for them, tell them how I can support you. Um, no matter how you want, just let me know if now for see my can help you, now for see my you push this way or that way. Just let me know and I'll do exactly just that. Uh, but it's never been easy for them. I just feel like I needed to share this. Some people look at what I'm doing, some people look at what Twitter is doing, and they feel like it's easy. They feel like it's cruise. They feel like, man, you know how no, I just come out and sometimes, especially some of the videos I post, you look at a 2 minutes video and you feel like, go ask person we know about video, will tell you how many hours you use and will shoot that video. Um, yeah, I just wanted to motivate you if you be some person we you're thinking about doing something similar to what Tori is doing, and you're thinking about doing something that it's probably not going to be giving you money. It's just passion, but you know it's something that will contribute to the growth of our community. If you're thinking about investing in anything, none at the time for Duam, none at the best time for Duam, and no say no go easy. No say no easy, but the fine thing now the result where you get them. And when I talk about result, I'm not even talking about that really big result. I'm talking about the small results the way you get along the way. That is what will continue to motivate you. That small result, then when you start paying attention to, when you even start intentionally target some of that small result, then now the thing that will really take you to where you're going. So while you get all these big plans for do all these wonderful things, for take this project to this wonderful place, remember saying that small result along the way, they will encourage you, they will motivate you, they will make you feel like I want to really do this thing. While you do your thing, don't look down on those small results. Them no look back on them. No. Instead, make plans for actually get as many as possible. Some of these small results, them because now they will take you. Now they will give you that. Now they will feed you that energy you need them for go for salary to go. Yes, like I said, building is never easy. If building for easy, any man for feed the bill now. If you build something, whether a business, whether a project, whether a marriage, whether a relationship, whether a church, whether anything, if you build anything for do it be easy, all man for don't build. But it requires a lot of sacrifice. Now, whether very few people they do so certain kind of thing. Then every year, since how many years should they start seeing as now only the 1%, 1% of the world's population of our community actually be wealthy. And then all the singers since we all know them, we all know the principles and will become wealthy, but yet we need to practice them. So I just feel like sharing that building is never going to be easy, but there is this very fulfilled mindset you achieve, or you will get, or you enjoy once you start building, and then you start to experience small success and small success along the way. So go ahead and do whatever you think you're planning to do. Go ahead and start that dream and start that project. Go ahead and move that dream inside your head and put down for paper, and only live on for paper, move on for paper, and get into action. And for you, you never start your own dream. If you see any other person with the bill, if you see any other person with the dream, you see any other person, you don't start something. It no matter whether you see if you benefit the community directly. You don't see anything any person do, so long as it's legal, so long as it's positive, one way or the other, it will help our community. One other thing I felt like talking about this. So most of the topics that I addressed now, I think the way during the week, it just run from my mind, it just run from my head. Maybe I will do something, that kind of thing. They just cross my mind like, oh, this. So I write them down. So one other thing I really feel like I wanted to talk about is know yourself. Know yourself, know yourself, know yourself. I've had some really good conversations with some people during this week, and most of that conversation circle around individuals, around social media, around people's relationship, around family, around friends, around or most of the conversations that center around people, their opinion and things like that. And one thing will be they come up for most of these. Now, some person will be actually vexed because the man talks something, or some person will be actually vexed because the person talks something. Some person will be vexed because the man talks this one. Like they was just okay. Now, sometimes we can sit and say, okay, there is miscommunication. Okay, there is this person did not express themselves well. You were not paying attention. You did not listen attentively, and all of that things. We are usually very quick to conclude that could be the foundation of the problem, or the misunderstanding, or whatever. But I realized lately, see, a bigger part of the problem also now the fact, see, sometimes we don't even know who you are. We are, in most cases, we don't even know who we are. We just did it, and now people they get for validate we. Now people they get for tell you who will be, and we know inside our head, yeah, if this person not validate you, if this person not tell you who will be, if this person not appreciate you, if this person not celebrate you, it means you be nobody. Not the worst place that for be for life. Not the worst place that for be for life. That place where you will only get fulfillment if some person endorse what you do. It's not a good place to be in. It's not a good place to be in. You will live your whole life wanting to please people, wanting to do things for people. You live your whole life always wanting to feel appreciated, always feeling saying, if people they know they not applaud you. If people they not applaud you, it means you'll be nobody. If people they not give you this or give you that, or they not tell you this or tell you that, it means say you're nothing. I think that was one of the best gifts my mommy gave me. That was actually one of the best gifts my mom gave me. She made me realize I was a smart young man. I was a handsome young man. She made me realize a lot of things about me, and to an extent, it built some crazy confidence in me. It built some stability in me. It's difficult for somebody to just show up and say, "Oh, so people, you live your whole life." It's difficult for somebody to just show up and say, "Oh, I think you'll be the kind of person." I don't ever believe in you. I know who I am. No, now you go tell me who I be. It's really difficult for you to want to tell me who I am, and I feel like if we had a community where people were honest with themselves and people understood who they are, people believed in who they are, Joanne, salute. People understood who they are, believed in who they are, and things like that. I feel like it will really, really help we. It will really, really help we. People in the way I don't see them. Where for my mind, this person is talent. This person get potential. Like most of the times, most of the people you see me working with, I actually walked up to them and told them, I see this in you. I feel like you get the kind of quality, you get the kind of talent. Where if we exploit and the kind of way, if you take we go for the kind of place and things like that. But in most cases, you meet these people and they don't even believe, they don't even know. They are, I don't even want to use the word ignore, but they're just there. They don't really know. They don't really know the potential where they get that. And I don't talk to say I'll be free from that, or not even me. Times they don't be way. So even now, people in there they say, "What I tell me, say, man, you even know your potential." I get what they don't meet to them. You know, say they are told that you will make a so $1 billion businesses. I looked at laugh. I say, really? Yeah. So I feel like if anything, we are going towards the end of the year. If anything, put down for your list of things that you want to know or you want to do towards these last 2 months for know yourself. Now, maybe you already know you, maybe you already be aware of who you be, but it not go hurt you for really go do more research, do more deep findings about you. What are some of the things you like? What are some of the things you don't like? What are your beliefs? How did you even get to that? We come from a community where lies telling was a regular thing. Go back to your childhood and start count the number of lies that they tell you, whether not in stories, whether not in riddles, whether not in teach when they be teach you now. Like go count the number of lies that they tell you. One day they be intentional, one day they were unintentional, one day they act and act and. But we grew up in a society where lies telling was a regular thing for so many people, especially the elderly ones, the older people. Then how you expect if you grow with that kind of thing for your mind, and then today you live for a society where transparency get for reign, honesty get for reign, sincerity, and then you just switch. No, it's difficult. Now some of the things in that way you get for intentionally go find how way it come out. Most of the things that we know, and we get for intentionally go check what are these things the correct, the one correct, the one. For instance, we grow all our life, we know see juju na some mystical thing until our friend they were me them. Why people don't know that they start cover juju and then they'll come back and tell you, Maserati and nothing, and stuff like that. That's one of the biggest lies that exists for our community for more than how many years now? The Palawa juju. The Palawa juju now one of the biggest lies they way like they'll make a maybe now maybe someone they way spiritually they get some powers, so one day they be mystical and things like that. But from me to what I know, 80 to 90% of the one they will me and you know I'm now BB lie them. And so many of that kind of lies in the way we grow up in for community. If you not clean off your mindset, if you don't really go deep, go do your research, if you don't really go back, go check some kind of things, stories the way your papa they be tell you, your mommy they be tell you, your grandfather they be tell you. I remember that would grow. We get some mango for our back house. For that mango, if didn't have for neighbor, he land even. The land be there just some bush. They don't build nothing. A plot. So that mango be there for day, and for that mango day, 2 grave they be there for day. So I began to my grandfather, my elder brother way. For mango season, he be like he sleep. You understand? So we could wake up very early for morning around 4:30, around 5. We'll go for that mango, go pick mango. He go wake up around that kind of 6, we don't already go pick mango. He realize we don't do like 3-4 times. So they just be just you just can't start tell you how we the monitor we go for that place. He see devil. Now so devil do this, now so devil do that. He run to he did that. Now so it will take him. When if you go again for that mango for 4:30, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We want go there around 7. We he already go there around 6. He go pick mango. Do you imagine say that grandpa if he lie with that kind of lie just because of mango? Imagine different lie the way don't lie with because want me give you fish, because want me give you half your bread and chocolate, because want me and it not only for grandfather them, the grandfather then for mommy them, for papa them, for auntie them, for uncle and things like that. So personally I just feel like a lot of things they did about our community we need for really know them. Now the reason why I say it's important for you to know yourself. You can actually think you are this person, whereas your whole life they don't lie you about who you be. Just imagine. If you actually think you be the particular person, if you actually think say, oh, I be this smart guy, I be this handsome guy, whereas your whole life people don't just lie you say you're handsome because say you will dash your money. People don't lie you say you're smart because say you share your chop with them. People don't lie you. So until you really realize who you be, we'll continue to get a chaotic community will get them where the people who are not even supposed to are the ones that are actually so knowing yourself will help you a lot. It'll help you know where to start, where to stop, you know where to go and where to not go, you know when to speak and when to not speak, you know who to interact with. I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday, and I was telling them about a relationship that I had in the past, and I was telling them I did not feel comfortable in that relationship because that person's status was far more higher than my status. And then she looked at me like, what you mean by the person's status, by status? And I said, no. I got to be honest with myself. I be the Cameroon, the person be the America, the person be the work, the person be probably get money. I look at motor be the driver, expensive motor, and all that stuff. Them. It was just honest of me to say, hey, I don't think me and you fit date, we get anything, because your status past my status. Sometimes it's just good to be honest with yourself. It will actually help you. Too many individuals in our community with certifications, with degrees, with all kind of documents, all kind of school paper, all kind of level for school where they don't go, and all of this. So when they don't even go to school, they stay, they don't come back, they go again, they come back, they go again. So they get a 5 degree, then they get a how many PhD, they get a how many this and that and all that stuff them. But then you see it sometimes, and you look at our community, it's degrading. Our community, they're going back. And then you look fine, you realize, say, from 82 till now, the people that don't actually manage the country, now people that they go school. Oh, I go school for London. Oh, I go school for Italy. I go school for France. Oh, I go this kind of school. Oh, I go Harvard. I go this. All type of literate people, them, all type of people that they go all kind of big book, they got all kind of certifications and all kind of degree for the world. The question I ask yourself is, why the country need to go forward? I actually Google today, I realized, say, I usually even actually overgo school. If you get a first school living certificate and they do 1 and 3 years for secondary school, if I be read well with myself today, now I don't know what I be do extra classes and so kind of thing them later on. He was not that literate. He did not really go to school that like we'll get people that today now doctor this, professor this, and all of this stuff. Yet you look at the country, you look at our environment, you wonder like, okay, what did happen? I feel say people that go school, they should know better. I feel people that go school, they should do better. I feel say people that go school, now they're going to be the one who go lead we. But if you look at all the lies, the way they happen for our community, now people that go school, they start them. All the chaos way they happen for our community, now people that go school, they start them. All the crazy things where they happen, now people that go school start. And I need to talk, say, people that go school, they need to do no good thing. They never ever do any good thing. No. What I'm just saying is, at least the people that they go school, it will be like one person when they do the right thing, and that 1% when they do the right thing, no because for people some position where anything where they do we all feel the bad effect, the dangerous effect. Because that's actually what is happening. You listen sometimes to somebody who actually went to school, studied, and then because that's one other big mistake we make. That would be the growth that we make people know, say for you for be a man, you really get for go school and get all the certification and the degree and all these things. So the people that actually succeed, go to school and things like that, we turn for respect and trust them and even trust their opinion. Now the reason that way when some of them come up say, oh, now more do not so we do am, oh more do not so we do am. And guess what? Do you even realize this? We're actually taking advantage of the fact that we know that they know say we trust them because we feel say they go school. We know say they know say we trust them, we believe in them because they go school for a year, they know the person. And they did take advantage of that. Now they actually mislead the community. They're saying things that are false. They're saying things that are not even possible. They are saying they ridiculous things. Waste some time when you just shouldn't do your own small research. You say, as I said, but never see the man na doctor this, doctor that. And that's the reason why most of them go to school nowadays. The only reason most of them go to school nowadays is because they need that backing. They need that document. That certification where they will use and frighten you so they can impose their opinion on you. They just want that to say, okay, you don't know what you know, I be doctor this. Now they are backing that most of the argument they ever come from the fact that I am doctor this, or I am professor this, or I am any of that big book thing. Whereas sometimes you listen to the arguments, you listen to the points they're making, you listen to the narratives they are pushing, and you just shake your head like something they wrong. Something they wrong. Now the reason we get so many educated people in our community for the last 43 years, the people that only run our community, manage our community, whether for the government or against the government. Now people that they go school, but you realize say now bad decision upon bad decision upon bad decision. The one that they make bad decision, the one they counteract a bad decision, the one they propose a bad decision, the one they request a bad decision, like bad decision coming from all sides of the spectrum. But if you want to look and find all these people that be involved in this bad decision making, are people that actually go school. Maybe we should go back to the Ahijo days. Well, we will just find so one place where you know go school, they use like common sense. Say 1 + 1 = 2. The money na money for tackle my road, go tackle my road. The money na money for pay worker, they will pay worker. Like so regular person where you don't need to overcomplicated maths for do things for the community. Maybe we'll just find so one man where you know go school. Maybe to run the country for like 43 years, we'll see how it will be. Because apparently people they say that way the man when we go school, they run the country, it was far more better than now. Whereas now we have more educated people, we have a more structured system, we get more now, we get more resources now. We don't discover more resources. We now be thinking for take we go for how to go. But unfortunately, we didn't say go now down with all the brains that we get them, whether back home or for diaspora. Something is wrong. Something is clearly wrong. I was having a conversation with a friend and they were explaining to me our yesterday. It started from them sending me a picture of about 15, 20 years ago of me and them. I carry back where probably I come over go do a Twitter interview or something. And it reminded me of a lot. It reminded me of the things I went through back then, the things we went through back then, the things I've been through. There's so many things, and then we just had a story say, man, you realize all that thing that we go through now make we who will be today. Now make I say, yeah, I remember that we only be chop. I remember that we did that. I mean, like we look at the things that we went through in as much as back then it was pain, it was humiliation, it was I really wish I did not go through things like this. But today, don't realize that thing and actually a blessing. That thing that actually mold me for the person who did today. I did a post, I think last week. I did a couple of posts the last week with so many people come for the any man coach, or one do this, or one do that. So my friend asked me inbox, no, one person, more than 15 friends they come in. I say, hey, how you handle this thing and this? I just started, I laughed and I laugh. He said, how you handle this? You didn't get into your head, like you feel depressed. So and this, I tell you, say, I don't know why for some reason it doesn't really get at me. Like on the contrary, I read almost every comment. One way the person coach me, but the person they talk to two way be honest and be truth. I know say the person they talking true. And guess what? I always lean towards that kind of person that comment them. One way the person just talk, insult me, coach me because he just be frustrated. Say I don't tell this on truth. In no one year I know that kind of person. I grow from milieu way from that tender age. People don't start giving me responsibility. I don't start carry cattle for my head. I don't start carry town for my head and things like that. So the way you do and fine, everybody celebrates you. The way you know do and fine, oh, Sako get out, oh, did that, oh. Guess what? That thing only make me strong. It only make me stronger. And they will drag the conversation small. I say, like, if thing they will be doing yesterday, it be the building for today. What thing they will be doing today? It means thing they will be doing today, the building for tomorrow. That is the reason why you will have to invest your time in the things today that will benefit you tomorrow. Remember, most of the things we did yesterday, we were not even aware of what we were doing. Nature will just push we, wind will just push we left and right. Things that will just happen like that. Now you know differently. So you get for intentionally do the things that we go build that foundation we want them for tomorrow. Now God go add it on for thee. You be Joseph, your brother they go say you go be Judah, your friend, you be Jesus, your friend Judah go say you go be Samuel, your girlfriend go cut your baby, all that thing they will come. But we can intentionally actually start building a foundation for what we are anticipating for tomorrow. I think that one other thing that we have to talk about anticipation, that word. I be getting serious. So I would ever used to pick a word, I define the word and say a couple of things I feel about the word, and just that was when I was actually trying to improve my vocabulary. I think I'll go back to that because it really helped me. One of the things I struggle to do right now, and actually for improve my vocabulary, I want to speak more of English. I want to move away from speaking pidgin. Yeah, which I don't talk. I guess my friend the caller is everything cluster words when you and all that, like when you use a sound or some funny word for I don't know if it's for think or for talk. I don't know, but yeah, they actually point out for me, say, hey, you use a lot of cluster words when you speak. I feel like the thing you should do is think before you talk. Take your time, think before you talk. It explains why people like Barack Obama are not just no. They talk slowly because they don't want to use that even though they should do they don't actually reduce the number. So yes, tomorrow, yesterday was there to help us shape today. We're there for today now. We're going to start think about the things we can do to shape tomorrow. Build our relationship with people, then build our relationship with business, like whatever thing you're interested in tomorrow. Now today you get to start plant the seeds for harvest that thing. You cannot just get into tomorrow and this is what our community wants, which is what our generation wants, right? When I don't be for 7 years, when I don't talk election, when I don't do nothing, when I don't know nothing, when I do call today, when I want to change president, when I did dream. So yeah. I did a post and somebody reached out to me and they wanted me to expatiate on the post, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'll just repeat the post and just maybe explain a little bit with you. I will try to talk. The post was, it's 8 billion people on planet Earth. Why do you think God created or allowed for there to be 8 billion people on planet Earth? Remember, when the world was created, God created one person first, which was Adam. One person first, which was Adam, right? And then after some time, God looked at him and be like, I think he needs a companion, and they create Eve. And that was how every other person came to this earth. The born Peking, maybe that Peking, they follow that Peking, the born Peking, and then before you know, the whole world on flop. Now, so Bible talk, now, so yeah. The other question where you get to ask yourself is, why did God decide at some point in time for increase the number of people on earth? And since that time we start time, it never ever reduce the number. It no matter which kind of calamity happen, it no matter which kind of crazy happen for the world, the population they only increase now increase. It only increase now increase. Just yesterday it was 5 billion. Before one know 6 billion, before one know 7, today now 8 billion. Before next 5 years, it will go for 9 billion. The question is, why is God continuing to increase the number of people on earth, even though hungry day, even though poverty day, even though problems day, even though why they say the population they only increase? I talked with one person and they were trying to make me feel like, oh, now because you need to have as many friends as possible so you can have fun. Oh, plenty people that go mean plenty business. It means if you go out there, there's plenty business. If you work for year, family member, and I don't want 200 for a family, you are blessed. It means you get plenty family member the way you rely on, and things like that. And they made sense to an extent. It makes sense, but why would it discuss? It just strike me, see, God did not actually make 8 billion people on earth because he wanted you to have 8 billion friends or 8 billion family members or 8 billion businesses. Or no, the reason why God made fat people, dry people, tall people, short people, white people, black people, red people, gray people, weak people, strong people, slow people, fat. The reason why God made a different variety of persons now because if you probably want to say, it no matter how complicated you be with choosing, you can actually find 1 or 2 persons for that 8 billion persons. Where if you build relationship with whether you are married or you want being a friend or whatever. 8 billion people, if you never choose 2 people for the way that you be a friend and correct, good friend, I mean, say tight friend when I build relationship for 50, 100 years, the problem like you. Because God don't give you the option. Okay, if you feel like say people for Kumba over bad, go find her for Boya. If you feel like say people for Southwest over bad, go find her for Northwest. If you feel like say people Anglophone over bad, go find her for Francophone zone. If you feel like say Cameroonians over bad, go find her for Nigeria. If you feel like say Africans over bad, go find her for America or for you. Like the options are so crazy. There is no reason why you cannot have 1 or 2 or at most 3 friends that you can rely on. 3 friends that you can call in the middle of the night and they can step up for you. 3 friends, so if you know day for here today, they will take care of your family and your picking and things like that. How can you even make the mistake of 8 billion people in the world? You need to find 2 people, 3 people, the way you feel say I'm a friend in this, and then you feel say you be my friend. The problem are you. So think on today and go out there and do something about it. Think about it. Go out there and do something about it. Create a relationship, build a relationship. It's globalization, whether you like it or not. We won't ever go back for that place where, maybe people they did for their side, maybe one they did for their side. It don't matter. You see the guy with the try for one, oh no, now we or against that people, then you see what they do the time around. And he says already predicts it will worse after. That is to tell you that the world is coming together and together and together and together. But that is not to say because the world come together, we all get to interact with every other person. That is one problem I have with most people in our community. The fact say because we all grow for Kumba, we all grow for Southwest, we all grow for Cameroon, people they feel like I owe every person who I know you from my childhood to now, I owe them a call. Or when they call me, I must answer. Or we'll get for the story every day. And then the one story for 30 minutes, the one story for 1 hour, and things like that. It is not possible. It's 8 billion people on earth. If I take my 24 hours, I divide them by 8 billion people. One person will get how many seconds? It's not possible. It's just, there's no way it's possible. There's no way it's possible. That's why I am saying, for me, if God make 8 billion people on earth, now for give you that variety, now for give you options for you to go out there and choose from these 8 billion persons the best person if you call her your woman or your massa, and you choose one person if you call him your best friend. That is it. That is all you need to enjoy life to the fullest. So about 3 months ago, I lost my studio, and I lost that studio with almost every equipment inside. It ranges from between 40 to 50 something thousand worth of equipment. And the funny thing is, last year, I actually don't already decide say that December will be now the last year the last month where I use that studio. So I began to move out from that studio, go to another studio which is bigger and things like that and all that. Unfortunately, I started drag my food. I drag my food because of this reason. Because of that reason, for move all the equipment, then now, for carry all the thing, then now, for do all of this, for do this, for do that. I drag my food. Finally, I go for that studio Sunday. I finish do show what they do. I come on, go chop achumi as my friend. I don't make up to 45 minutes. I want come back. Problem with it. They don't lock that studio. I don't go into the details of why they lock and why this, why that, why that. But I don't know, so they don't lock the studio. And for the last 3 months, today, that studio, they open. So I lost equipment of about 45 to 55,000 upwards. This issue actually happen way I will get 2 events and 2 main events where I will get to do, and year I don't plan that event there for more than 6 months. That 2 events they begin to happen back to back this week and the next week. 1 second, I'll bet. That 2 events they begin to happen back to back this week and the next week. They lock that studio, all my equipment inside. I get for start find money for start buying new equipment and new everything. I go for use and do that event, that 2 event them. Fortunately, I get relationship them, I know people them and things like that, and we succeed do them. Now, the reason why I bring this story now because I made my plans already to stop using that studio for December. If I be actually respect that plan and come up for that place, I know for actually go through it till I go through. And the only reason why I not come up for that place is that I come up that place that because of the equipment and the things that I don't stock them inside that studio. It was a lot of things. And then that kind of stuff we'd already be used to the place also. That convenience, first of all, then like 2 minutes from here, from house. I was just like, now he make and not move, and as I not move, I lose all that stuff then. My point is, most of us they walk around with some weight on we way, it's crazy. And when you carry that weight, you know if you go as fast as you want to go. When you carry that weight, you know if you go as fast as you want to, in as much as some weight then they will be necessary because it need for pull you down, over go fast because you go enter into some chaos. But in most cases, the weight they will carry them. Now they hold it down, now they hold it back, now they draw it back. But weight, it not necessarily means you're carrying a back for your head. It don't necessarily means you're carrying a back cassava. Sometimes that weight na family, sometimes that weight na friends, sometimes that weight na because you be bushful, you want to satisfy all man back home. Sometimes that weight na you must do Tori day. If you not do Tori day, you'll die. So like that weight will come in different forms, different ways them. But until you identify that weight, you reevaluate that particular weight, then you decide whether you want to cut that off or not, it will actually always be a problem. To be honest with you guys, the progress I don't make on my life between that time with the lockdown studio and now is actually far more bigger than the progress I make on my life before the lockdown studio and the last 10 years. All because I was only thinking about, I want to lock this studio now. Which I go put it in there, which I go put that one. Oh, Majo leave them when I already pack all the things they send for Cameroon before I go find new studio. Oh, like the weight just, it held me down. It kept me down. Any person who watch the video, you say, if I don't watch the videos that I put out now, most of that videos I go for places, things that they happen. Most of my videos I do are outdoors and stuff like that. Most people enjoy these videos. Past that video, they have the only shit on for studio, I interview people. So the way to actually carry them, now, I must do an interview. I must just bring people the shit on for you, chill for studio, we'll interview, we'll gym him, we'll chop me after. That was a weight that was actually holding me down. The thing that they do now, it's actually taking me to where I want to. It's like the speed actually fast because I don't reduce some weight. The other day I just wake up for house, I go inside my closet. I go realize some kind of clothes inside my closet. I was like, what? Why do you keep all the things away? Do you imagine since I come America, the clothes I be wearing that day why they come America? If you see the inside my closet, just like 2 months ago. The clothes, the shoe, everything. And one time I will still take and wear them. Do you know the type of spirit? I'm not being spiritual, I'm not being religious or anything. But if you imagine the kind of spirit where that kind of clothes we carry them, the more you keep that thing them, where you don't really need them, go for any African money garage. Go for any paysan garage. You're sitting there with the way they don't be 7 years, 10 years. You need to use them. Why are you keeping those things? Why are you keeping that weight? What is this? I don't want to say infatuation. What is this addiction to keeping things that you don't need, yet you just keep them there to continue putting weight? Because the truth is saying, most say you get to your old motor, you don't use it anymore. So old motor, you never use them in the last 5 years. But then you get to keep that motor for your garage, for your driveway. Guess what? The tag for that motor get to be active. And sometimes they maybe because you could drive one time, you get to put insurance for that motor. Maybe if you want to know, for just drive the motor around, so many engine just one before you can't keep them back for day. That is you giving yourself work that was not even necessary. If you don't use the motor again, put up a container, send them for Cameroon. You don't use the motor again, dash your man where you want to use them. So unnecessary weight they will carry them. If you look at the chaos where they go on for our community, it is coming from there. But we would even work across the problem, we don't even know. Oh, so person because me say Anglophone for 1991, we go for Douala. So now I don't be for some play where Francophone they come for my table for ask me this and that. Me to go for caution say Francophone. So imagine how many years you don't carry that weight inside your head. If you imagine how it don't disturb you. Oh, my uncle this time my papa die. You know, hell we, do this, do that, and now we don't be fine, and now we don't get money. It call me, it do that. Really? Do you imagine for how long you don't carry that weight inside your head? Until now, They wait, they push you actually for start a fight with your uncle for no reason. You don't even know your uncle reason why we do all of that thing. You don't even know whether na the Judah that we God be put down for a life, for our life. We go say una for make una Jesus. Oh, I remember the girl. I be like you, I feel crazy. He cheat on me. Now so, and I mean, I be wealthy man. I go show you Pepe. Bro, for more than 50, I get people they student, I get a student now. Maybe even they get themselves, I get away, they are friend them. The vex me student now, be broke their friend in heart. As in, they meet on me for events after about 20-25 years. They first they tell me and say, Nasako will be broke my friend heart. Nasako. I'm like, bro, this is more than 20 years ago. And now the first thing that we come for your mind, it means say, all the time you see my videos over Facebook and whatever, you really look and I say, that boy that be broke my friend heart. So you torment yourself for nothing. One thing we our community get for really sit, individuals get for sit. See, I'll give you as a simple example. Go look at all the people that they claim say they want fight poor beer. All the people they claim say they want change government, they want seize government for poor beer hand. You realize that all that people don't, at some point in time they don't work with you. And then because the relationship at some point in time was bad, they don't come on now. Now the day for sorry they feel they say, okay, if you touch we, they want back to where they feel say be doing for them. Why you carry that weight for so long? Why you carry that weight for too long? And now so we need to only carry some of that with them. When time reach, we remove some of the weight they will get for our picking them. We move some of the weight we get for our friend them. We move some of the weight we get for our spouse them. We move some of the weight we get for our fans them. Person will gather group. Make people they come report to read a page. Maybe because to read do something bad. Now because to read they don't permit some person we no be like come for a platform to read a platform. So because I invite some person from my platform and we had a civil conversation and everybody enjoyed the conversation. Some person never some corner the vex to me. So for 2025, you will go gather people, they made a report my page, so Facebook will bring that down. Why you work out other way? And now I need to talk for you, man, you work out weight too. I still work out enough weight. But from the time I realize say, so certain weight then they were going for trim and off before I go for, I will reach out where they go. I need to hesitate for cut people out. I need to hesitate for cut situations out. Once I realize it's negative energy, I don't have time for that weight. I brush and go corner. I don't care whether your family, your friend, your whatever, I put a corner past to go me. When you get time to this, you don't ask yourself that question. Now, which weight me at the carry am will not be necessary? Is it a financial burden? Some money I be borrow for some time, some money I be thief or some money I be borrow some person. Is it some the weight they come for plenty different forms? Maybe we'll talk about that. The weight they come for plenty different forms. Then. But like I talk until you identify your own, that one will really heavy until you. I know you cut and move on. You see your skin go light. You see how you start it. And the talk saying the progress I don't make on my life for America for the last 3 months. Then is they far more better than the progress I make for my life for America before this last 3 months come. And what to be the difference? At some point in time, I decided for cut out a particular weight will be to hold me down. The best will be ever happen with me now. I had a conversation with one of my friends. The day with the Logger studio, the next day, me and meet up, I tell you the situation, he said, move on. I don't look at say, you know how much money I get inside that place? He said, what if they has a coin saying a fire don't burn a thing? You will do her. I say, yeah, some of the things they get insurance and this and that. He say, good as you say some of the thing them. It means say that some of the thing them, take the money you get out of your bank account now, go buy that some of the thing them. Consider say that insurance, I don't help you. He tell me straight away, say from the first day, tell me to move on. I struggle for filing for that kind of 1 week. I just decided, you know what, let me move on. Now I know say moving on not easy too, but the most important thing, first of all, identify that with them. Where you carry them, where it be unnecessary. Where you don't already identify them, that time, even when you carry the weight the worker, you know for your mind say at some point in time, I go abandon the weight. But if you don't even know, if you're not even intentional, if you're not even cautious that you're carrying some unnecessary weight, how you do move off your skin? I watched the video yesterday, one video, and then for some reason that particular person, a video that continued to appear for my timeline. That particular person, a video that continued to appear for my timeline. That particular person, a video that continued to appear for my timeline. And then I finally realized this person was actually preaching a message that resonates with me. His name is oh God, I've forgotten this guy's name. I actually posted it on my status today. Now give me 1 second, I'll check out for my status. I not post that thing for my status. Where did I post it? I supposed to post that for my status. I think so. I'll go for my Facebook now soon. Yeah, I'll look the name. I'll post it on my status later. But he looked funny. He looked like I do demi lege. But bro, the guy they preach, the guy they talk. You know, I call use the word preach. I'm a Christian. I'm a preach now the gospel religion. The guy they talk, and then I listen to him. I'm like, whoa. Our community get that kind of person. But for the very long time, we've decided to not listen to them. We've decided to not follow them. We've decided to not make them valuable. So every other person, they start work out small, just drop a go start doing that way. All man like I'm, all man go can watch, all man go. Until we amongst ourselves, we start value the people that they preach messages that if we take, we go for Saul one time, then our community could change. I was listening to Pastor Molombe, I think saying I named that today, and he was talking about the elections. I think he was actually talking about the elections the day before they win the elections. And I really like what he said. I think I'll cut that part, finally edit them, add some other things, and then post them for our Facebook. But I really like what he said. He was preaching and talking about how people are waiting for some Messiah to come and help us. It's never going to happen. It's going to be me, you, and me. We go get for help the community. Now you and me get that power for help our community, whether we like it or not. And until we realize them and start do something, our community will continue to move for place where they. And it's just the little things. It's not even some wonderful things, some crazy, no. They're very little things. They're very small things. You do a small for here, and they do my small, that man they do it small, that man do it small. But all of them are towards a positive something. When you put all that small them together, I keep telling people, now the people they make a leader, maybe a leader they make the people. It never ever happen for no sides. Now the people they make a leader, maybe the leader they make a people. Now why that way? Now the people they make laws, and then laws they govern the country where it be headed by one person. And even at that, all these things and the person be president. Now just some, I don't know how to call them. Now just some funny or okay, just give people the illusion, say not them. No will get president of America. The government don't shut down, right? What can he do? Nothing, because it's not about him. The powers, he didn't have for people their hand. So until our people started realize these things, started know these things, started learn these things, say, hey, maybe Biago give me work, maybe Biago do this, maybe Biago, maybe Churuma, maybe Osi Joshua. No, now me, I got to fight, I got to struggle, and then things will start change. People they do for street, they holla, walk you. I'm going to ask them, you get which certification, you don't get nothing. You get which degree, you don't get, you don't learn which, you get which handwork, you don't get nothing. Can you speak French and English? You grow for Cameroon, the body for Cameroon. You know, if you talk basic French and English, wait to be your own advantage you get as a Cameroonian. You know, if you talk small French and English, for start with, so any side where you go, when I say, hey, wait to be your advantage, hey, I can actually articulate myself in English and in French perfectly. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save us. Now me and you, they here for save we. If one do am, no one do am. One of the videos I watch about that guy, I think then a Julian something. Julian something. One of the videos I watched about, he was talking about triggers. And then I was like, whoa, triggers. I think I'll do a session on that. Because when he talked about it, he explained, he was providing solution. He was trying to help people understand where to be trigger, where to be trigger, how to manage them, how to even trigger your own self. Because that's the good thing or the bad thing or the fun thing about life is that in every positive, there's a negative. My mom used to tell me, say, in every blessing, there's a curse. And in every curse, there's a blessing. It is left on you to pick up the situation, remove all the curse and put it to the side, ignore it completely, and enjoy the blessings. Or if you pick that blessing, protect that blessing very well, but know say the curses that will be around and know how to mitigate those curses. I don't know if I might explain them. You get money, you be rich man, you be wealthy man. Suddenly, all man for Katiwa, you help them. That money is a blessing, right? All your small friends for Kati, all man for Katiwa may help you. If you don't help them, it becomes a problem. They start target you. They go arrange the people they can't. Your money will be being a blessing, don't bring you curse. The situation they do so plenty. You get opportunity for travel, go America. You get this, that. Oh, wherever God don't bless you. Oh. Now so you see the smile, say, oh, see blessing. You can't show America, you should also do for I say, hey, better for me for Cameroon. So my mom, they always tell me growing up, see, in every blessing there's a curse, and in every curse there is a blessing. It is left on you to be smart enough to identify the blessing, mitigate the curses, put aside the curses, eliminate the curses, and continue to enjoy the blessing. And while you enjoy the blessing, don't feel say the curse will just disappear. No. The curse, the problems, the wahala, the confusion, and all of those stuff, it will always try to come back to you. It will always try to come bite you again. So while you enjoy the blessing, always remember to keep your guards up. That way you continue to enjoy the blessing for as long as. But that's the reason why you did see someone win 1 billion for lottery. The next day, why you say don't commit suicide? The why you say don't become drug addict, you don't die. You hear say Ronaldinho be signed billions upon millions upon millions for football, not up to 10 years. Ronaldinho don't be now why they lady beg for TikTok. You are like, what did they happen? You hear say the man be get the kind of money, he be do the kind of na blessing that, but before you know it, it bring you down. It even bring you for play where we pick you. It put you for play where it worst. So in every blessing is a curse, and in every curse is a blessing. It is left on you as a smart person to hold the blessing, put away the curse, eliminate the curse, mitigate the curse, push that curse completely aside, and enjoy the blessing. I don't want to talk about triggers, but I think so we'll talk about that one some other time. Well, a very good topic, because why you go out there, why I go out there, and with the coming of internet and people can stay wherever they are with just their phone and some cheap data. Sometimes they even begging a person phone. Sometimes they even go thief na Wi-Fi for some my house. They'll get online and they say whatever thing they want to see. Either trigger you positively or trigger you negatively. Until we start to pay attention to these words, trigger, what does it mean? What is a trigger? How will it affect you? How is it affecting you? How can you use it as a defense? How can you use it to attack? How can you defend yourself from people who want to trigger you? It is very, very important for us to know. Lately, innocent majority understand say some other people they can't comment for your post for Toride. Say Toride, no answer that people. Most of them they know if they talk so you vex, and why they want me vex, and why they talk so. So that's a trigger. Yeah. People they need to talk certain things for you or do certain things for you because they want to trigger you for reaction kind of way. And then they the patient. I remember that way I be the play ball. When coach is them for first division, when coach want drive you for team, if he invite president, the president don't know why we invite him. he go invite president, especially if you be that kind of player where coach no like him, but you know say president like you small. When you want drive for team, you want bring your own player like him, he go invite president will come. They go pick game. When they finish pick game, he go give you some role that day way. You know your weaknesses, you know your strength, you know your weakness. For instance, a person let me tell you the play. All man knows I know for use ball, all man knows I know for carry ball, I know for make passes and all that thing them. I know be really like me for defend, I know really know me how for defend and things like that. But that day, so now the role that we coach go give you, he go tell you defend and he go tell you so you know tell president. But he go kind of come in tell president say this game will go play and so I really want people the way they go defend, I want people the way they will do so, where they go do so and this and that. And then when I go reach now day for fee, you the player on the go there for the president see to it do. In if it defense, I see the work for fee or see the before one president don't sign me, they kick you out of team. So what they do is they trigger you to play a bad role. They turn around and trigger the president to not like you anymore. And then also they take and eliminate you for team. Just imagine say that time back then I be know, my friends, they be know people be already know about this. When you give me that wrong role, I don't know say the man want just trigger me, might do some kind of thing. Either my disrespect deny for do am or might do the wrong thing. So may use that motive, fire me. But we were not thinking like that. We actually walk into the trap, and so many of my friends and I said they be use them lost their place for team. It happens for social media nowadays. People they intentionally, if it's until you write and clean and clear, good English, if it clear, any kind of even the dullest man will go understand. The person no one, he want to read their comment. You want to see now, say me comment, may you respond. You just can't talk some completely. Even me sometimes I do it. These triggers. Is it only online? Is it only on social media? No. Our family, our friends, our woman, they were this, were that. They get a small thing they do them. Either for trigger you positively or for trigger you negatively. Now, if you're not even cautious, if you're not even aware of the fact that this is what they're trying to do, how will you control it? Una pay attention to the way Atanganji they work. Atanganji is just can't no. It is set to trap them, it triggers them, it put over here, put over there, put over there, put over there, put over there. As you enter over inside, boom. If ever can't to say, même man not talk the kind of thing, même man not do the kind of thing, because the law talks, it announce them. You never can talk, you never know. And when it will hit you, even if you get people that will support you, most people will be like, but if you talk and why you go do them. That is the reason why I hear when a person, they come again, it hide enough on side. Because some certain group of people trigger you for talking away, not for talking. Must you say it? Must you say it? Can't you just wait until some kind of time and then you object or you denounce or you do whatever thing? Yeah. People will trigger you for put your hand for play, you don't need to put your hand, and then they will cut your hand. And then these people will tell you Ashia, but later on they will laugh you so you get half hand. However, one other good thing about triggers also is you can actually use it for your good. You can actually use it to motivate yourself, to push yourself, to break down some certain habits. Like, for instance, the growth we have experienced over the last 3 months, what actually triggered it, now the loss I began 3 months ago. And the mindset of, okay, I need to grow bigger than this. Maybe this will happen. So Dave will want you to hold me down, want you to show me, say this, so now me I get control over you. I go prove for you, say no, I'll be winner, I don't go ever fail and things like that. That was my trigger. So I took something that was supposed to be a pain, turned it around, and it catapulted me to where I am. I'm telling you guys, I'm far more better than I used to be. Far more better creatively and everything, far more better than I used to be. I've met some of the best people in my life just within these last 3 months. I'm telling you, some of them, like people, the way you did not say God bring you one day now because you do on different level for life. So it's important for us to understand this trigger. And it's in the way they talk, man. I know say most of them already know them because I know even things amongst we are the most smartest. I know say most of them already know them. I probably just remind them. But there is need for us as a community to start sharing these things with one another. Some people they don't know. Some people they know them, but they don't forget them. So people in the way they don't teach them, but they don't be taken serious. But if we start having this type of conversations and pushing this type of ideas, guess what? One by one, we change the mindset for our community. One by one, we would grow to a better place. One by one, before you know it, we'll realize that we don't really need the president for anything. I say this, I say it all the time. Southwest and Northwest, particularly Southwest, now one of the best regions for Cameroon. No be government be am. Now individuals, the way they don't know 20, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years ago, they don't already know saying the government never give you nothing. We cannot sit and wait on these people for anything. And so they start fall bush. They start cut Doki, they go Russia, cut Doki, go Ukraine, cut Doki, go this side, cut Doki, come America, cut they Doki, go all kind of side. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years later, then they go back for Cameroon for go invest. They build houses, they build. Now so they take and inspire the next generation. What was the trigger for them? Simply were commode, maybe I be anglophone. I don't go ever get work for the government. Play were commode. I don't know some man for update. I don't ever get work. Play were commode. I don't go me school. The richest Cameroonian for America, they not they go school. The richest Cameroonian for America, they don't go school. I know they don't even know how to read fine. But they did in the millions and billions. Yeah, they make crazy money. So there's always going to be a trigger. Something is going to trigger you. The question is it triggering you to do something positive or something negative? At some point in time, you need to trigger yourself. Even when you do negative things, you are actually the one who pull the trigger. When you go and punch, you decide at some particular point in time, the right thing to do right now is to punch. Plenty things they do about talking for here, but I don't think so we'll get time for talk. They were 1 hour 7. Must see with the time. 21. I don't think so. Black Mamba, hello Baba. I don't think I want to go on again. I think you do a few more minutes and then I'll come off here. I've got a topic that I want to talk about. When I don't realize all Amber supporters, they support Achiruma now. When I don't realize most of the people they be the Amber loyalists, the way they be holla Amber. Most of them don't move now, they support Achiruma. I don't realize the number of fake prophets we turn on for our community. Prophet, we every minute for them now negative prophecy. Oh, Cameroon and the sea red. Oh, that. Today don't mean why the prophet and Nana fight between them. You that prophet there, you're a prophet of you would die in 7 days. You that prophet there, my God don't tell me say prophet them. And they fight down and they are so comfortable with it. And then the ignorant people, they follow them, they applaud them. We'll talk about that one tomorrow. The swear Bia in the other day, Bia take it out the other day. And there was so many things we can talk about that particular event. But I don't want to talk about that now because the way our people they be too emotional. When you want to talk about things that you feel they should pay attention to, they'll ignore all of that and they'll only pick that the two we talk away, they sound fine. That one will want to can hit you hard. Oh, why you talk this? Oh, to read it. Oh, did that. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I saw Bia 92. Very, very strong. Very, very healthy. If they say read, it means they see fine. to the writer of paper. When you tofi scan for can salute, is salute the picking, salute with two hands. It means say no, say the one I tofi, you know, say the one. Like you see a man that is 92 and they're still standing strong. How many 92-year-old in day? Is there something we can learn from that? No man if you stay up to 92 if God not like you. No man if you stay up to 92 or 93 where they now. If God never choose you, if God want leave you up to 92, 93, you will go through some horrible situation. You will go daily. You will beg for that. So many things about Paul Biya. I don't really want him to be president anymore. I feel like may rest. Because actually Nimna Ibi be president. But I just feel like if the man still there for a year, there is a lot we can actually learn from him. And I made a post. I talked about it like I was joking. If this generation know it's good for them, we get for march for street, for beg Paul Biya to beg. One may teach we the thing where you get for teach we before you go. One may hand we the blueprint of politics before you go. Because if you go, we don't do all of that thing them for dismantle the system, we don't put that in place. Just imagine that Tanganji enter for that Paul Biya position. Ongongo enter for that Paul Biya position. Now all that, now another 50 years. But like I'm saying, we can actually start looking for ways to just look at the man and learn. To just look at the man and get inspired. To just look at the man and copy things that are positive about him. I know people are angry. I know people are bitter. No man no one enjoy in him at all, at all. No man no one in him at all, at all. But guess what? There is always something about every curse that can be a blessing. I talked about here earlier, right? In every curse is a blessing, and in every blessing is a curse. So in as much as you look at all the beer, there is still something about him that you can learn, and if you use them for educate we picking them later on. If you want believe, you believe. If you no one believe, you no believe. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. The other thing I don't notice online are the attacks on OC Joshua. Like you ask why they attack you, no man if you give you any clear reasons. No man if you really tell you so they're attacking her because of this and that. Like the guy is not the reason why Chuma lost. Even if you take all your vote they get with Chuma will say loss. You take all their vote them, you get with Chuma will say loss. But they attack, and not just the way they attack, the level where people they go, how low people be ready for go, just to prove a point, just to humiliate, just okay, have you talked for the man now? It's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes I just wish we can stop. Sometimes I just wish we can have conversations instead of fights. I don't know. We'll talk about that one too tomorrow. For 2016, Agbobala and a few others came up with some concerns about the Anglophones. They felt like the Anglophones were going through some crisis, which needed to be addressed. So, according to them, they don't present them time and time again for government. Government ignore, so they decide to use another route for make their grievances heard, which actually happened. I think at some point in time they had a meeting in Bamenda, and I don't know. But as the Camo government did, at some point in time they mistakenly go arrest Bala, and while Bala was out, some group of persons they take over and then they just pushed the thing in some direction. It was crazy. When I had Bala on Toride, we had a conversation and he actually said this whole thing was hijacked. If you look at what is happening with Chiroma also today, you realize that same people where they hijack Bala a problem, Bala a struggle, where be then Anglophone. That same people they struggle for hijack Chiroma. Look at the same thing that Chiroma also do. Oh, may they do ghost town. Oh, may they, oh, may they, oh, may they. Oh, you see the same pattern. I just look at the laugh. But we'll talk about them tomorrow in details. I had a conversation, we'll end with this one on a high note. I had a conversation with someone today, and we were struggling about the definition of love. So my definition of love, they're completely different from a definition of love, and we're going back and forth. And she was insisting and explaining, and I was insisting and explaining, and we finally realized that love, the word love or the definition of love is technically subjective. Which way you look at like naive make you feel so you in love with the person, them not the same thing so other person will consider see naive will make you feel see you in love with this person. What to be your own definition of love? What to be some other things the way when it happen, when you feel like, or when you do them, or it make you feel like, okay, this person is in love with me, or are they in love with this person? I really want to know. I really want to know because, like I said, for me, that thing say love me exists. But then you guys can build a relationship that at some point will make you at some point that feel like I am in love. Then you start to make all that sacrifices and make all you by the way, you start making all those sacrifices, and I go qualify you for feel like you're in love. It's just complicated. It's just complicated. I don't even think I'm qualified to sit here and talk about love. But I really want to know what you think about love, what to be love for you, what to be a definition for love. Man can tell me I say kind love they know. Love not love. No can tell me about agape, that. I know some of them do literature. I don't want to hear all that. Just tell me in simple words, in plain words, which be love. Thank you again for today. I'll see if we can do a show tomorrow. I'll see if I'll do a show. I can do a show tomorrow. But it'll probably just be a random. I know announce some nothing. We'll just jump here and do it video. But thank every person you don't watch. If I said anything that you do not like, write me inbox and let me know, correct me, and I will surely fix them. But if I talk to you like I'm thinking that I want to go wrong with them, I'm happy. I'm really happy every time I come on here live. We get about 5, 6, 7 people here they watch. And most of the times they watch from the beginning to the end. I'm happy. Thank you very much. If you get time, go for what to read the page, go leave us a review. So certain people they go for our page, go report our page, or they go write negative review and things like that. If you get time, go for they go contradict with you they talk. Go for they write us a good review. If you think so, they do something good. But if they do anything good, just wait small. Maybe by next year we'll start do things the way you make you feel like, you know what, let me leave them a good review. Again, our community then for one hand, no man, no one person, no get the solution to our problems. Like my brother will talk the other day, it's a mindset thing. And as thing I mean I ever talk if all we for community be good people, reasonable people, we all think for some positive way, look for jobs, create jobs, support one another and things like that, our community will be fine. But if we all continue to feel say that's one person, he hold the magic one for can't do it will do and for make things happen for community will lie. And that is what the average politician wants you to feel. The average politician wants you to feel like he get that power to go for inside the go change things and then go make it work for you. How many presidents in America don't get that today? From the Bush to the Obama to the things they see all for America. It's like every new president he said make the things worse. So you realize it's never about the president. It's about the people. Country they do, they not be as wealthy as America, but they are peaceful, they are enjoying, they are calm. You need to hear people complain, you need to hear this and that and that and that. So that the people, their mindset will bring the change we want them. It will trigger the change we want them. So man talk the other day, say, look at your leader. It's a reflection of the people. Not true. Look at the leader. No, not leader. I'll talk them again and again. Maybe leader they make people. Now people they make leader. Maybe Paul Biya will can't tell you say corruption a bad thing. No, you can know say corruption a bad thing. You know that. So even when Paul Biya tells you you need to be corrupt, you tell you nope, I cannot do that. No be poor people can tell you say this thing about it, no do so, no embezzle money. No be poor people can tell you. Now you get for no say that public funds is I cannot embezzle. I'm supposed to go ahead and do exactly what I'm supposed to do. And that's what will make the country what it's supposed to be. Now, probably the thief election, no. Now, people the thief election give up here. So if he comes and say, I beg go thief election for me, you say nope, he go for the man, nope, he go for the man, nope, he go for the man, nope. It no go happen. But because me and you, our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, our aunties, our picking them or whatever, we are corrupt, we are self-centered, we are greedy, we are only thinking about ourselves, our family, we're only thinking about what we'll gain. We start doing the wrong things. And then because we no one take responsibility, because we no one take the blame or anything, we turn one blame na ye. Probably I never go no those or for the past how many years, but even election for day. Because say your brother and my brother, they go campaign for you. Because say my brother and your brother, they go put in place system or structures where if he help you win election for day. And then we turn around and we're blaming him. He is not the power. The power then are for the people. And I say the people don't understand the power then are for them. Because say amongst the people, some few and they find power. So they lie the people. Say if you give me that power, I will go fight that man, and then I will move that man, and I will do away to one time. That is not what they're planning to do. They're just looking to go in there and continue in their own thief and in their own whatever. Any reasonable leader will tell you, say, them are the leaders get power. Now the people get power. That's the reason why during elections, the leaders that come over Sawi the day, they come for the people. I listen Pastor Molumbe today, he talk him. He said when they continue for talk say election not be transparent, election not this, but yet every year with election day, CPDM they burn billions upon billions for put up election. If the election be transparent, they know they put money for inside too. They know they buy sardine and bread. They know they give money for transport for people. They know they work and register people and all that stuff. Why would I talk? What should I talk? But because it's a leader, realizing that the rhetoric that way go make it be who we want be, it go can't la. Oh, did that? Oh, on a follow na me. If na me, now we change go be. Oh, did that? No leader no go help you. No leader no give you anything you want time. Now me and you will get that power for change with community, and we can only do that with the works of our hands.